Hi, my name is John Jones. My talk tonight will be on attaining acceptance in relationships. I am a psychic, a healer, a spiritual teacher, and I work with people's past life karma. In tonight's talk, in regard to attaining acceptance and giving acceptance in relationships, it's important to understand a lot of basic situations that people are dealing with today. First, almost no one has been taught by their parents, by society, by their educational system, by any source, to accept themselves as they are, to approve of themselves as they are, to love themselves as they are, to see every part and every aspect of themselves as good, beneficial, positive, wonderful, acceptable, lovable. And thus, because they have not been taught, they don't know how to accept other people. Now that's a significant difficulty, because if you don't know how to do something and you don't have an example of it available to you, that can cause you quite a bit of grief if you start trying to accept somebody and yet simultaneously judging them, criticizing them, trying to control them, devaluing them, trying to get them to fit into some cookie-cutter role or expectation that you've got of them. So it's unlikely through that process of judgment, criticism, and control that you're going to be able to accept the other person as they are. It's unlikely that you're going to be motivated to. You'll be too busy doing other stuff, less joyful, less wonderful, less loving stuff. So a key component of attaining the ability to accept another person is first to be willing and able to accept yourself. And that can take many people a very long time, depending upon what methods they use. I would suggest that there are a variety of methods available out there on the internet, through books, through counseling. They can all be facilitative of helping you to accept yourself as you are, to love yourself as you are, to be happy internally so you can be happy in your relationships. A lot of people have internal dialogue that's running constantly, that's very self-critical. Oh, I didn't do that right. Why don't I ever do anything right? Why am I not smarter than I am? Why am I not prettier than I am? Why am I not more attractive than I am? Why do I always cause problems in relationships? Or why do other people always cause me problems in relationships? Those kinds of internal dialogue components undermine your capacity to accept anybody else. They undermine your capacity to accept yourself. So becoming aware consciously of all of those non-accepting internal processes that are going on both within yourself and in the relationship dynamic that you're currently involved in. You can use your own relationship as a way to map what's going on within yourself and within the other person, by the way. If you focus on those things, then you can deconstruct what you've previously been programmed to be in a relationship that really doesn't lead to happiness, love, or joy, or, of course, acceptance. If you prioritize being able to accept the other person above them being a good provider, above them being a loving, caring, intimate person in your life, above them fulfilling your expectations, above them fulfilling your parental expectations, above them fulfilling the particular roles or rules that you have believed were very important in the relationship, then you can get to the point where you can accept them. I would suggest that until you're willing to give up all that other stuff, which is really not nearly so important as you might think, then until you're ready to get there, you won't prioritize accepting them as they are highly enough to actually do it consistently. You might, for a while, you might accept them for a particular moment, and yet throughout the life cycle of a relationship, it's unlikely that you would continually accept them, and it's also unlikely that you will continually accept yourself. Thus, you'll be inhibited in attaining harmony and peace in the relationship and higher forms of love that are capable of being expressed in your relationships. So I would suggest prioritizing love is good. Prioritizing acceptance is also good. Thank you.